What's up, everyone? Jeremy here from the quartering, and McDonald's is getting absolutely destroyed, as I have never been happier. Look, I don't know what order I'm going to release this video in, but I have another video today about how society has rejected. In the last year or two, society has at a few points really inspired me and made me feel good. For example, our wholesale rejection, at least in America, of Beyond Meat and fake soy burgers. Our rejection, at least in America, and other countries too, I'm not saying only America, of eating the bugs, right? This is all WEF nonsense, that they try to push on us. Lab-grown meat, right? All this kind of stuff. Americans and people in general, I should just say, at least in the West, I assume it's also probably true in the Far East, Japan and Korea, South Korea and stuff like that. But we said, no, we're not going to eat the bugs. We're not going to eat the lab printed meat. We're not going to live in a pod and own nothing and be happy. We're not going to do that because that's not how we live. One of the other kind of happy things I've seen is the absolute massive backlash that companies get when they put out these slop commercials. Now, McDonald's actually, I don't know if it was McDonald's Japan only, but they actually have done some pretty good ads where they had these anime themed ads and everyone loved them. Family orientated, things like that, things that fast food has forgotten about. They're more concerned with just jacking up prices. Well, they put out this new AI ad, and it is getting ruthlessly destroyed. Ruthlessly destroyed. And I want to first take a look at the ad and then some of the response. So McDonald's has released an AI-generated Christmas ad. Quote, the studio behind it said they hardly slept for several weeks while writing AI prompts and refining the shots. AI didn't make this film. We did. No, it didn't. You mean AI made it. And it is undeniable. Okay. It is undeniable. You watch this ad, you can tell right away. And plus, the ad itself is dystopian.
It's the most terrible time of the year. All the stuff to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree redecorated.
Oh my God, our ears. Sorry. So let's go here.
Terrible time of the year. All the shops turn to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree redecorated your place.
That part looks very obviously AI.
It's the most terrible time.
That's AI too, yeah.
The roast turned to
That woman would be dead, by the way. That woman would be dead.
charcoal, and the cookies burn too. Freaking chaos, it feels like a zoo. It's the most terrible time of the year. So you flee from the madness, the lights, and the cheer, and hide out in McDonald's till January's here.
What?
It's the most terrible.
So I don't know. It's obviously AI. Also, I'm not sure. So it's in English, but this is clearly not an English car, right? And this is clearly not in America. This looks like it's in Germany or some European. Now, but this looks like America. This, the faces are always so obvious with AI. And they do this thing where they hide the hands so you can't see the hands are very obviously AI. That's one thing AI just hasn't figured out yet. I don't know, the roast turned to charcoal. What is this? What is this nonsense? This nightmare fuel? I mean, this is not dissimilar than what happened to Coca-Cola too. But again, please keep rejecting this stuff. Look at the comments, right? Here we have some supporters. People just want to get upset over everything. You can tell it's AI, but it also still made me laugh and I enjoyed it. This is the future, boys and girls. Embrace it or get left behind. What are you, in an AI company? Co-founder of Wag My Defense. It's some stupid mobile app that was probably made with AI. That's what I'm going to guess. That's what I'm going to guess. We don't have to accept this. Like, we just don't have to accept this. Brother, your own game company is already a victim of AI. Ha! I mean, like, no. Meanwhile, YouTube bans other creators for even using the word AI. AI didn't make this film, we did. Comments have been turned off. This is usually a great sign in the confidence of how well something will be received. Their food is artificial too, right? Yep. Okay, I love this. At least the lyrics match the quality. It's the most terrible time of the year. The comments on this post are a good illustration of how detached the average Twitter comment is in comparison to the sentiments on the average consumer. So the argument is normies can't discern the difference between AI and not AI. And sadly, that is correct. For example, no disrespect, my wife is a bit of a normie. She doesn't spend all day on the internet, and that's what I love about her. She got me this really cute German Shepherd advent calendar for Christmas. But when I started going through it, you probably can't see these things because I have the focus set like different, but the figures inside are very obviously AI. Like very obviously AI printed on plastic. And I didn't really have the heart to tell her. I wasn't like, I just like, oh, it's cute, But she also bought a rug for outside for when the dogs come in. The picture on there was very obviously AI. And then I decided, well, I'm going to have to train her eye because I don't want this garbage in my house. And I don't want to support. I know we're going to lose, right? I know we're going to lose. I know that eventually an AI waifu with tiggle bitties will be doing my job, and a third of my audience will move over there and say it's better, more efficient, better edited, and they just like it better. I know that's going to happen. Maybe it's already happening. But the idea that several weeks, they slam this out in an afternoon to build a month's worth of work, regardless of being made with AI, it's just a bad idea for a commercial. Most people like Christmas. Nobody wants negative vibes. Don't blame AI for bad taste. What does this guy work at an AI company? Yes, he does. Ha! So he works at an AI company. The poor staff writing all those prompts. Tough out on those streets. AI slop merchants lying about the effort that they put in. It's all true. It's all AI is slop. I hate it all. And also their ad is dystopian, anti-American, and anti-Christmas. Yes, I get if you go one of my all-time favorite Christmas movies, I watch it several times every Christmas, is Christmas Vacation. And most of that is, the worst of the worst, but there is a good message. And in fact, throughout the movie, there are several good messages, right? Clark, he loves his family. Even the insufferable, cousin who kidnaps his boss, he's insufferable the whole time, but at the end, he's trying to help out Clark. There's a message at the end of the movie where his boss says oh no, I'm going to get, this ad is just bad. It just says, it's just negative about Christmas. It's negative about family. And on top of that, it's generated by AI. And you see mainstream media also, McDonald's latest Christmas ad is a new low for AI. By the way, they privated the video. They took the video down now. That's what's so great. The backlash. If you made it this far in the video, leave a like on it. This is what I'm talking about. We can reject this. We can make them private these videos. We can make them go back. Let's see if I can find it. Video unavailable. So they just took it down. McDonald's hopped on the AI Christmas ad train, serving up a truly chaotic festive campaign commemorating the most terrible times of the year. The ad is awash with quirky Christmas mishaps, from decorating disasters to cooking calamities. Yet the worst part of the ad, according to critics, is its unabashed use of AI. While AI technology seems to be rapidly advancing with each coming day, it's clear that many folks are still uncomfortable with it. Understandably, given issues such as copyright and job security, just to name a few. While the production company behind the ad attested it was curated by humans, the controversy raises questions about where we draw the lines. Siding with the Grinches out there, the ad features exploding trees, burnt baked goods, and dinner table disasters that cynically showcase the less merry side of the holidays. Thankfully, there's one place free from chaos during the festivities. Well, it's McDonald's. There are several issues with the ad. Obviously, you see this, McDonald's unveiled what they must be the most god-awful ad I've ever seen this year, worse than Coca-Cola's, fully AI generated. That one looks repulsive. That's 2. More cynical about Christmas than the Grinch. That's 3. I don't want to be the only one suffering. Take a look. And if you look, even like back when Coca-Cola did it, the world rejected it too. Whereas the Coca-Cola ad, right? Here's a Coca-Cola ad that was AI generated. It had 10,000 likes, 175,000 dislikes. The most unintended irony of using, quote, real magic as a tagline is hilarious. Look at this. And by the way, just so we're clear, they aren't doing these ads because they're better. They're doing them because they're cheaper. Real animators could make this ad, but they just don't want to pay them. Absolutely epic win for people on Christmas rejecting this. I hope you enjoyed. We'll talk to you again real soon.